Oh, I'm a searching for him. Oh, I'm a searching for him. Oh, I'm a searching for him for 15 years. I'm a searching up and down for that man Hanky Journal Frown. I'm a searching for him now. I'm wearing my black suit, and it says "Sea Yacht" on the back. Now I figured out by this point that this man he became the mayor of our town when he went and said that he was not himself. This much I understand, but I'm just wondering how he got away. You see? Because we've got the smartest equipment of the day. So I'm just wondering how he got away. Maybe a car, maybe a plane, maybe a boat. No, he couldn't have. Oh, he took our spaceship. He took our spaceship out of space. Lieutenant John Chuck of the spaceship is still there. No! He took our spaceship. He must have sailed away. He must have taken our only gas we had today. This Hanky Journal character has gone too far. I've got to catch him. I've got to go as far as I can, as long as it takes to get a brand new spaceship today. I'll do it.
So he went and he built it by hand, and the man in the black suit with Seat on the back, he went and he said, well, nothing much. It's hard to do that voice. Oh, he said, well, what he said was that he was going to spend much time on a spaceship with which he could infiltrate Hanky Journal's plans to escape to another universe after he used Mercury as a rest stop, and Hanky Journal had decided at this point that he was definitely getting away. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Captain Green? Yeah, you know what I mean, Captain Green. And so Hanky Journal, he was running away, but Lieutenant Cheese had another idea for that day, so he put on his black coat and he wrote Seat on the back, and he went out and he said nothing much, because it's hard to do that voice, but what he did was he built himself a spaceship, is what I'm trying to say, basically. So, Lieutenant Cheese at this point had built himself a spaceship. He will have. And he went out to go arrest our subject in question. And so, basically what happened was, well, not very much, but, he filled it up with gas. He opened the door. And so, the lieutenant, he forgets his keys. So he gets back inside his house, and he says, oh, please, don't let me have forgotten those keys back at the station. And, of course, as it is, the lieutenant did. So he ran all all the way there, and when he got there, he said, "Oh, geez. Oh, please. Don't let me have forgotten my keys back at my house." So at this point, he was getting pretty tired, and he said, "You know what? I'll put this one off for tomorrow." So, the lieutenant went to bed. He brushed his teeth. You know how it is. He brushed his teeth, he washed his face, and then he, tucked in and went to bed. So then the next morning, his alarm goes off, right? But then, you know how it is, right? Yeah, you know how it is. He didn't feel like waking up, so he was like, they're expecting me to be out catching Hanky right now, so he slept in a couple hours. And then what he does is this. Oh, what he does is he gets up and Lieutenant says, by the way, if you're thinking about Lieutenant Cheese in reference to the other album, which clearly references Lieutenant Cheese, this is the same Lieutenant Cheese. I just wanted to clarify that this is Lieutenant Cheese about 20 years before the events of the mass chronology of Lieutenant Cheese and his children around the world. I just wanted to make that clear. Lieutenant Cheese's children around the world only existed maybe 10 years after this story, And the events of that other story only take place, 20 years, 30 years after this. So this is, in a way, this is both Hanky Journal's story and it's, the backstory for LT Cheese. So, I just wanted to throw that one out there. So what he does is he goes in a spaceship and he goes, Lieutenant Cheese is crawling across the galaxies. Oh yes he is. Don't you doubt me now. Oh yes he is. And then he goes out of the Milky Way. He's got to come back again. And now he's back again, and he gets on to Mercury, and then he says, "Oh my God, why am I still trying to find this idiot?" And the man on Mercury, the alien, the alien, he might have been nice to Hanky, but at this point, Hanky had grown on him and told him about Lieutenant Cheese. He told him about Lieutenant Cheese. So the alien, he went, instead of the customary, and so the army of the Mercurians was summoned up at this, and the Seat had nothing to spare. Oh, the Seat, they were not there. It was just Lieutenant Cheese versus all the armies of the Mercurian Guard. So, Lieutenant Cheese, he pulled out his big horn and he said, and of course we all know, I hope, that that sound scares away anyone from Mercury, so, that was the end of that. And then he gets back on his spaceship and, lands it next to Hanky's house. Pretty much making pointless that whole bit in the story about the Mercurian Guard. And and them taking up arms against, Lieutenant Cheese. So, that whole point in the story is void, I guess. Oh, he went and he said,
Hello, Hanky. I'm here to get your debts.
and Hanky said,
Oh, the tax collector, he came to my town and what he said was not very nice.
and that's when he said that, of course. We all know that from the song from Plagiarism called One Big Rhinoceros. I hope we all know that song. It's a sort of necessary backdrop to this one. So, you know what? Before I start the next song, I'm just gonna give you some time to, listen to that one. It's on the Plagiarism album in the Hans Grinberg Orchestra YouTube channel under, if you just look up Hans Grinberg Orchestra, you might as well, find it all right. So, you go do that, and I'll start doing another song, all right? Because Hanky has a little story to tell about, the tax collector who came to his town, who wasn't really, well, in a way he was a tax collector. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. You go listen to One Big Rhinoceros.